It's been almost 2 weeks since my last upload, purely because I've been unwell for the past week and my voice has been completely shot. Heck, you might still hear it here in my voice in this video here. But before we get into this one, I do have to kind of acknowledge the wild events that have gone on in America over the past week since the year kicked off. I'm sure you've heard it by now, but ICE killed a US citizen at the start of the year due to a scuffle that, from my perspective, looks like just a complete and utter failure to adhere to their training from these federal agents. The only reason why I'm bringing this up is because, well, when it comes to public freakouts, a lot of the time political charge stuff does appear in these, and usually it's not too drastic, but right now, most of the common viral public freakout stuff are all ICE related. At this point in time, I am not going to feature any of them in my videos purely because they're a mixture of more violent stuff that will probably get taken down by YouTube for various reasons, and quite frankly, I want this to be more enjoyable for you guys, where you don't have to worry about too much about the current problems in the world. Whether you agree with what's happening or not is the other question that, quite frankly, I don't particularly care about here. We're all here to have some fun. So, acknowledging the real world aside, let's get into some clips. The idea that not only you got into a high-speed chase with your child in your car, you then promptly abandon your child when your car no longer functions instead of grabbing your child out and running along. Heck, it might give you a bit of leniency with the police that they won't immediately tackle you or things along those lines because, you know, you got a baby in your hands. But no, you ask the bystanders to deal with that problem. I hope your child ends up being fine and goes to where... I actually don't exactly know where a kid could go in the situation. Maybe the father still exists and isn't a criminal, and maybe the kid can go to them. I don't know. There just seems to be a wild thing just to happen out of the blue to these bystanders. This next set of clips are kind of wild, but basically what we see here is the person who's behind the camera of the first clip here, because we've got multiple perspectives here, is coming to a bookstore pretty much at closing time and refuses to start finishing up their shopping to leave so they can, you know, close the business. And it just turns to this first clip here.
Is there any particular reason why you're taking a video or picture of me?
I have not, no.
No, she did.
Being videoed.
No, I'm aware of that. But she just took a picture of me. So, like, do you want to delete it or should I file a complaint? I didn't come here.
You're videoing too, so.
No, now I am because I just seen her.
So then you're just as bad.
No, I'm not. I'm actually very pleasant. I just asked you.
Very pleasant.
I was nice.
I
Your other man.
We are closed, and you have refused.
Please raise your voice again.
I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
Yes, you got it.
Is there any particular reason why you're recording me, Miss Joanne? I haven't done anything illegal. I haven't done anything. So we're all just going to be on recording.
We are. That's what
we are.
Just to let you know, the police are on their way.
I told you to call them.
I know.
You're not scaring me. I
I'm not
wanted
trying to
you.
scare you.
Okay, well, I told you to call them.
You're
I advised you to call them, so you don't have to remind me of something I advised you to do.
Well, I am reminding
Thank you.
Now, it gets better because, of course, we get the perspective of the female worker who was also recording this, and it doesn't look so good for the customer from this set of recordings. Let's watch it.
I'm not trying to scare you.
Okay, well, I told you to call them. I advised you to call them, so you don't have to remind me of something I advised you to do.
Well, I am reminding
Thank you. Well, I don't need to
it.
remember.
Well,
I don't.
you
Thank
do.
you.
But
No,
you're
I
still
don't.
here.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't, because once this gets to corporate, I want the same energy. I really do.
You got it.
I know.
We don't allow customers to hang out in the
I'm
store
not
after
I'm
you
not
are a
hanging
customer.
out
You are.
in your store.
The
I came in
the
before the
purchase
closing
time
time.
ended at 8
Legally,
o'clock.
I can come. This is
There
still
is
a public
no.
place.
This is private property.
It's not private.
It is private.
Legally, look it up. Look
You
it up.
look it up.
They cannot arrest me.
Okay.
They cannot.
We'll
I'm
see
not
about that.
trespassing.
You are trespassing.
No, I'm not. Look
You
it
are.
up. Look up. I know my rights.
You don't
look
know
it
your
up.
rights.
Look it up. I bet you they can't arrest me.
Okay, well,
Look it
we'll
up.
find out when they get here.
No, yeah. They're gonna ask me politely, do I want to leave? But legally, my rights, I don't have to.
Okay, this is private property.
It's public.
It's not.
It is.
It is not.
It
This is
is.
a privately owned corporation.
Okay, well,
Public
where's your
spaces
where's
are
your
like
policies?
outside,
I
not
would
here.
love to read your policies and procedures, and then
Yeah, you
I
can
will.
find them online, there's no problem.
So you can bring him up, and then if that's accurate, then I will politely respect your
I've already
company's
told you
rules.
verbally.
I don't need to, you can tell me you're purple verbally, that doesn't mean it's true.
Okay,
Yeah, thank you,
you got it.
thank you.
Of course, this turns out to be a person who just brags about, quote, knowing their rights, yet they brutally misunderstand what their rights actually are in this given situation here. Because, you know, this be a Barnes & Nobles, and if you didn't know, it's a company not owned or ran by the government, meaning that their place of business is private property that is open to the public. Therefore, some of your rights do technically work there, but they do have the right to trespass you from the property if you do break their, quote, policies, which can be various different things here. And right now, they want to close. So they want you to leave so they can close, either purchasing whatever the hell you're purchasing, or just leave the store if you're not buying anything because, you know, they want to close, they want to clock off, they want to go home, they want to be finished with their job for the day. But here you're just being a general nuisance and then claiming that you, quote, know your rights when you don't. If the police did get involved, you'd be arrested for trespassing. You might get off with basically a slap on the wrist, who knows, but it wouldn't be as simple being told to leave. You would probably be arrested for trespassing because you're refusing to leave the place of a private business that is, yes, open to the public, but they still have their own policies and rules that you should follow, that if you don't, they do have the right to trespass you. It's just that simple. That's what it is. There's nothing more to it than that.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of free child place holidays available.
Hell
with 22
no.
kilograms of baggage included.
Open that shit up. What the is wrong with your crazy ass?
Book now with Jet2 holidays. Package holiday
What is you doing?
international protected.
What is you doing? Hey, pull over. Hey, pull over. Hey, get the hey, pull the over.
Talk about being extremely unlucky, because I can guarantee you there was more than just you recording this entire whatever the hell was going on in the intersection here. You just so happened to be the unlucky sod that she spotted, and rather than being smart, because clearly that is not in her prerogative right now, either because she is got mental health issues or is high on drugs of some kind, or a mixture of both, who knows, she decides to take out her anger on, well, your vehicle and smash through your window because, yeah, I'm honestly surprised that there isn't any blood on the window or she isn't bleeding in any way. That is kind of surprising, all things considered. But of course, I have a feeling this kind of came to bit them on the ass not too long later, because, you know, they kind of just smashed through a car window for no good reason, then ran away from the scene. You know, classic hit and run. Wait, is it actually a hit and run considering it was done by a person? Probably more of assault and destruction of property, more like it. I don't know, it's still kind of crazy. These group of kids in this car aren't exactly too happy with the person behind the camera because they supposedly stopped at stoplights and weren't going fast enough for them. So when they inevitably did the overtake, they decided to scream the N-word because they're idiots. I've got no other word for it. Anyway, she follows them for a little bit to the shopping center they were going to and confronts them about it in this clip here.
No, listen. You just,
This white guy in the back screamed the N-word, and I'm pretty sure that you did too.
That was not me.
Okay, well, why don't you scream the N-word?
All it was.
I actually did, and I stopped at every stop
did
sign.
not.
Okay,
I watched you
scream
cut
the
off a dude
N-word.
at
Go
that
ahead,
stop
scream
sign.
it again. I dare you. Scream the N-word
I
again.
need you to.
Scream it again.
Please
I never
do
said
it.
anything
You're
to
harassing
you.
us.
I never said one word to you, actually.
You're the
Actually,
one
you
who's
screamed
stopping.
the
You're the one
N-word.
who's stopping
Actually,
in
I
the
never
middle
said
of
one word
traffic
to you.
to
All right,
come
well,
in-
now I have
Quit
your
touching his
license
property.
plate.
Quit touching his property.
So, next time you want to scream the N-word and raise... Okay, you guys are not tough.
Neither are you. Look at you. How old are you? Look how you're acting, you fat nerd. Look at you.
Okay, scream the N-word again. I
Look
dare
at you. Look at
Scream
you.
the
Like,
N-word again.
turn the camera on yourself. Look at how
Okay.
you look.
These people
You're a
like to
fat
scream the
ass nerd. Get the f out of my
Oh, yeah.
face.
Keep going.
Get out of my face.
Love how it looks like they've also parked in a disabled car park. Now, I didn't see any disabled plaque, but we didn't get a good view of the front windscreen, so who knows? They might have one. But I have a funny feeling that that's probably not the case, and these are a bunch of buffoons who think they own the world and get to do whatever the hell they want, considering how this clip ends up going down. Now, I do want to point out that it's a bit of a choice to follow someone on the road after they just scream obscenities at you out the window. Yes, they're being racist to a certain degree, even though you're white, and just saying a bunch of bullshit, but, you know, it's kind of just probably better to move on with your day, because it's you never know, these people could be actually psychotic, or it could be someone with a gun, because, you know, that's a common thing in America, and other things along those lines. It's just better to be safer than sorry, you know? I don't know. Still, funny clip nevertheless. Here we get dropped into the middle of a kerfuffle at a drive-thru between a customer and a fast food worker, because of course it is. Well, it's exactly a bit weird on how this one actually breaks down. According to the guy recording that we see here, the customer was a person who apparently called ICE first, but the customer's claiming the other way around. I'm not exactly 100% sure what's the real story here. This just seems to be a wacky argument that goes round and round in circles until a refund is issued and everyone moves on. Here's a clip.
What do you speak English here?
Yeah, I speak English. I'm talking to you.
Okay, but why can't you do the order?
Well, I don't know. What do you want? You say you want to talk to someone else.
No, you said you want to get ice.
I did not say
No,
that.
because nobody else speaks English here,
No.
and you said, why don't I get ice, right?
No, I said...
That's what you said.
I said you...
So why don't we get ice?
I said...
So, wait.
No, wait,
Nobody
I
else
said-
speaks English,
I
right?
said-
Can we speak to somebody else?
I said...
Can we speak to somebody else?
You say you
now
want
you're
someone
trying
else?
to set me up with your phone.
You say you want someone else, and I said...
Look at this.
Speak Spanish.
Look, we
And
got
you were
your
like,
phone.
okay, you're going to
We
call
got all
ICE.
this. Dude, you got my food. Where's my food?
You said you're going to call ICE. You're the one who said that.
Does
I told
anybody
you.
else speak English here?
I told you.
Does anybody else speak English?
I speak English. And I'm
Does
telling you.
anybody else speak English?
Yeah, he speaks English, but a little bit English.
Okay. Where's your boss?
No, he's not even here.
Oh, so there's no boss here.
No.
So we can literally call Jack in the Box corporate office, and you're the person in charge right now?
We're not owned by corporate.
Oh, you're not owned by corporate. No. So literally nobody speaks English here. What's the American credo? What do you got to do?
Well, you said you're going to call ICE.
Oh, dude, does anybody speak English here?
Yeah, I do.
You do, but you don't know how to do the order.
I do.
Oh, you do today. Now
I just took
now
your
you
order.
do. But is there anybody else?
I just took your order.
Oh yeah, we got you too, bro.
Yeah.
We got you too, man.
Yeah, so you said you wanted to call ICE, right?
So you said you wanted to call ICE,
No,
bro.
you wanted to
You
call
said,
ICE.
what are you going to do, call ICE?
What, you
We
said
said, no.
Hey.
Now you're going to do it because you got it on camera like
What?
this?
Wait, why am
Dude,
I gonna...
give us our goddamn food!
Why am I gonna...
I already paid for my food!
Why am I gonna...
Why
call
are you
ICE?
doing this at the window?
Why are you doing this?
Call the cops
You're
or
the one,
something,
you're the
dude.
one banging on the window.
Dude, I want my food!
Look, she's literally embarrassed of you.
We're embarrassed by you, bro.
Yeah, I don't know why you were talking to her.
Can I get my food?
Yeah, I'm waiting on your food, but you want to bang on the window. For
Okay,
what?
close the window, get my food.
For the what?
Close the window, get my
You
food.
wanna bang on the
Close
window,
the window,
and
get
I'm
my
trying
food.
to get your food.
Close the window, get my food.
Okay, I'm gonna
Get my food.
But
Get my food.
you don't
Let's
gotta
go.
yell.
Let's go. Get my food
you
that
don't
we
gotta
paid
yell.
for.
You don't
That
gotta
you're the
yell.
only person that speaks English,
You
right?
don't gotta yell and
Yeah,
say that you're
let's
gonna call
watch
ICE.
you. Don't give me a
You're
speech.
calling
I don't
and
need your
taking
speech, man.
Huh?
Nobody else speaks English, right?
I
You
speak
already said
English.
it 10 times, but nobody else does, right?
I speak
Nobody
English.
else does, right?
No.
So somebody needs to come here and make some shit right, right? That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. Nobody else can fix shit but you. What are you, 15?
What?
You're like 15.
What?
How are you running this whole place here, dude?
Because I can.
How are you doing? Oh, because you can?
Yeah.
Oh, because you can.
Yeah.
Nobody else speaks English.
You're the
You're
one
causing the
talking
trouble here. Dude, I'm gonna call the cops, man. I want my food, I want my money back, whatever you want.
Yeah.
But you're sitting here recording me. It's all good. I want my stuff or my food, but I'm calling the police right now in front of this establishment. Do you understand that? I hope you understand that.
There.
Call the cops,
you got your
man.
refund.
No, that's fine. Give me my receipt.
No, we need this receipt.
I need my receipt.
Well, okay.
You charged my card. I deserve a receipt, man. That's the law, right? You charged my card.
There
You
you
got
go.
my information.
There you go.
We're calling the cops.
I need that shake bag too.
What?
The shake bag.
Oh, here. Politely,
Yeah.
right there. Politely.
I do wonder what actually happened prior to this clip and what was the real story behind this, because quite frankly, looking at this argument back and forth here, I'm not 100% sure. Though I do feel like the customer is, at least at the beginning of this clip, is doing whatever he can to make it difficult for the employee to actually get any reasonable words in on what's going on. And that's always a bit of a suspicious thing. Though he is smart enough to not toss the drink back at the worker, he politely puts it over, whether because he knows that they're both recording and it's probably a stupid idea to assault someone whilst you're both recording, or maybe he wasn't the person in the wrong here. I don't know. This guy seems to be a bit wild though. Like, I feel like at a certain point someone's going to be a bit more level-headed, and clearly the fast food worker was a lot more level-headed in this recording than the customer.
She works with the assistant principal. She's the assistant principal's assistant.
Okay, I'll make sure to call. I'm their older sister. I'll make sure.
There's no phones on campus in the building.
Okay.
She was out on her phone, and then her teacher asked her to hand over her phone, and she refused and kept walking.
Okay.
So I took her to the front office.
Okay, I'll let her know.
It's a school policy. If you don't like it, find another school. It's not very disrespectful.
But it's the end of the day, so I'm not going to give y'all my phone.
What is the school policy? Read your school handbook.
Okay,
There's
let's go.
no phones on campus.
I will talk to her.
Yeah, it's one of those interesting ones where a lot of people don't exactly like the idea of the no phones at school or on campus policy, and I kind of get both sides of the argument, but I think I kind of more lean on the shouldn't have phones at school to a certain degree. Let me explain myself. I was still in high school. I was doing my final years in high school when these no phone policies were coming into full force and were being heavily enforced about, oh my god, almost a decade ago. Oh, geez, man, that's a long time ago. And I do get the reason why schools want to remove phones from the students, because it is a very heavy distraction. And yeah, even like 2016, 2017, it was a heavy distraction then. I can't imagine how much of a distraction it is now as society continues to get more and more enthralled with the internet being the main thing we do day in, day out. And of course, you have people like this who don't take the policy seriously in any way and think it's stupid. And I kind of see a reason why, but I kind of think it's fair. And you might be like, oh, but what if I want to be able to call my kids? That's like not gonna be good. You call the school and then hope they're able to get your kid's attention. That's kind of what they want you to do. And if the kid needs to call you, they just need to go to the office and say that, and they will do that for you. They will happily facilitate phone calls if they feel like it's necessary enough, which usually they're pretty lenient on that type of thing, at least from my knowledge from the years. But I don't know. What are your thoughts in the comments down below?
Oh my goodness. They arrested him. He literally had I'm fucking crying. Oh my goodness. You better take off. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Benefits of being fat. You get shot by a taser and it doesn't affect you at all. You can still get in the car and pull away like it's nobody's business. Though I don't know exactly why we got here in the first place and why he's being arrested. And I don't think it's probably within his best interest to run away from the cops, especially when he's in a car that isn't exactly common. I mean, it's a American sports car. They aren't exactly a dime a dozen type things. It probably stand out a bit more in general society when, you know, everyone drives an SUV for the most part. But go him, I suppose. Hopefully nobody got hurt.
Yeah,
Written permission from Trey Taylor,
Trey Taylor?
crew tractor.
Oh, crew tractor.
Yeah, who told you could fish here?
I thought it was state property.
State?
Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
State?
It ain't.
It's the road, dude. This ain't no state property. This is private property.
Oh,
What
okay.
is your name? Man, I want your name.
Huh?
So I can call down and see who gave you permission
My name?
on state property.
My name Hubert
Last name,
Jones.
Hubert Jones.
Yeah.
State property. I ain't never heard of that before in my life. And a man just called me and called Trey and said, Trey, they're fishing in the pond. He said, lock 'em up.
Oh, man.
Lock 'em up.
We about to leave, man.
You better leave, because I can tell you, he's going to call the law.
Tell Trey I caught a 10-pound out this. I'm cool like that. I'll let you.
Road.
I'll let you fish. I'm cool like that.
Hit the road.
Bro,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
Hit the road.
Don't get stuck.
Don't get stuck now.
Don't you worry about
You got 4
me.
wheel.
You better worry about you get stuck by the law.
I don't really have much to say about this one. This just seems like an old guy who seems to be a touch too nosy about something that probably isn't his property, because he didn't exactly example that. He does make it clear that it is not state-owned property, but it does seem to be a bit of a small lake-ish thing just off of a road that isn't marked in any major way from what we saw in a brief glimpse of the road with this footage, so who knows? Kind of just a funky clip either way.
Everyone is doing, right?
But if everyone's acknowledging that there's a mistake, great. I'm glad that you guys feel good that it's more than everyone.
Based off the line that you were mischarged for, and they're timesing that line price, which is 35 times what, 6 months, 7
So,
months.
but 35 plus 296 is not $450. I don't know if you went
Because they
to.
already gave you 160, so they're giving you an extra 200. So they said they're going to cover you for another 3 or 4 months. That's what she said, that they can't cover the whole thing, so they're going to meet you halfway. And they already gave you 160 earlier.
So you guys, I got all overcharged, and you guys, instead of giving me my money back for things that I didn't consent to, where your own corporate wants to open a fraud ticket. Your own corporate opened a fraud ticket. The woman's name was Anat, and I know that her name is that.
You said they filled up your bag, it was good, it didn't work.
Yes, and then they didn't know where the charges came from. So corporate put up a fraud ticket and said they didn't know why the charges were on there. They can't explain it. And now you're saying that I should be happy I'm getting half of my money back? Are you crazy? You just said, I just got you 200. What do you want?
That doesn't mean that you should be happy.
Y'all are nuts.
I'm sorry, but we can't cover the full cost, so I'm going to ask you to meet us halfway here. What do you mean you can't cover the full cost? You overcharged them by like $600, and your solution to the overcharging is to give them half their money back because you can't cover all the money that you took that you shouldn't have taken in the first place. What the fuck do you mean? That's just really, really stupid. Like, the employee, I feel like, is doing something sketchy here, because anyone with any semblance of a thought process would realize that saying that we can't cover the full overcharge and we'd ask you to meet halfway is kind of really stupid. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just a crazy Australian who thinks things are stupid when they're not really. But I don't know. You be the judge in the comments down below. And that will do for this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Maybe subscribe. That'd be pretty awesome. But until next time, bye-bye. And also, stay safe. Bye.